Hi guys, so I thought today we'd talk a little bit about anal glands. If you can see my little cat Jeremy in the background there, don't worry about him. Anal glands, if you haven't heard of them before, they're basically two glands that sit either side of the bottom in dogs and cats. Now they tend to be located at about the 4 o'clock and the 8 o'clock position, and these are normal to find in dogs and cats. Now they do get problems with them occasionally. You tend to notice a problem if your dog starts to scoot their bottom along the floor. Sometimes they'll chase their tail a lot or be licking a lot around their back end. And some people will notice quite a fishy smell coming from that area. And if you do notice this fishy smell, it's a real big pointer towards an anal gland problem. Now anal glands, if they do get full, they get impacted, and this impaction can lead to an infection, which if it continues can lead to quite nasty abscesses, which is very painful for the dog. Now some groomers themselves will actually express your dog's anal glands for you, and they do this just gently pressing on the outside. But if you take your dog to the vet, then they do a sort of rectal examination and they'll express the glands sort of internally. Don't recommend you do that yourself. It's definitely something that should be done by a professional. So if you are finding that your dog is having recurrent gland problems, one of the few things that you can try and do at home is to add some fibre to their diet, and that can help bulk up the poo. So if they are pooing, then it's expressing the glands a lot easier. So a bit of fibre, something like that, to add to their diet can be quite helpful. Alternatively, you can pay for these prescription diets from the vets that have got a lot of fibre content in them, and that can help if they are having chronic problems. Now, most of the time, it's the smaller dogs that sort of get this problem, and no matter what you try and do, with the extra fibre in the diet and taking them to get their glands expressed quite regularly, some dogs still suffer really quite badly with their anal glands. And those sort of dogs, it might be that your vet recommends actually removing the anal glands. Now that in itself isn't without risk, but it's best done by a specialist vet and only in the most severe sort of cases. Okay, if you've got any questions, queries, worries about anal gland problems, don't hesitate to get in touch with your local vet, or alternatively you can drop me a message and I'll try and get back to you. Thank you, bye bye.